Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Green Towel. This is a evil twin cousin of the American M14, BM59. Specifically the BM59E. So the BM59E looks a lot like an M14, but if you'll take notice, some of you will, magazines are different. This magazine here, just like M14, is chambered for the 308 7.62 NATO cartridge. However, it's not quite the same magazine. You don't have the cutout hole right here, and this, of course, on the M14 is flat, where this has got these ridges on the BM59. So what is this? This is all original M1 Garand parts. Specifically on this gun, this is Springfield Armory parts that were sent to Italy in the 50s. 50 out of, I don't know. A lot of these parts are actually marked. If we can get it on camera, if you can see it there. A lot of these parts are actually marked Springfield Armory, SA. There are obviously some specific parts that were Beretta. They were, again, these M1 Garand surplus parts were sent to Italy. Pietro Beretta designed some of their own parts, the magazine, and then some of the gut pieces here. Maybe we'll see in that in a second. And the muzzle device. This here is new old stock wood furniture. It came pre-finished. I had to hog it out because it was for the 30-06 M1 Garand flat plate. I had to hog it out here to accommodate the box mag. What's nice about the BM59 compared to the M14, you can actually just go straight in. You don't have to rock and lock to insert, but you do have to rock it out because there is a spring-loaded little clip in here. I'll have to show that later. But again, as I say, this was a parts kit from Sarco, Sarco, what it used to be called. Sarco, if you guys ever listen to this, I hate your website now. It sucks. Back in the day, Sarco used to have a pretty cool website. Today, it's a pain. It's a pain to navigate. It's a pain to use. Freaking hate it. But anyways, at that point in time, when I got this kit, it came with brand new old stock. I wish I had the bag. I don't have the bag here. It was already pre-stained, but I had to finish it, true oil it. Beer break. I did a true, was it 3 coats of true oil, and then a final coat of gun wax, and that's of course after giving it a really nice sanding, and then steel wool in between. The finish is Cerakote. I did a custom mixture. This was basically I would say 4 parts graphite black and 1 part slate kinetic gray, I think is what it's called. No, take that back. Kinetic slate blue, something like that. Blues, kinetic slate, something like that. So mixture of that, and it came out really nice. I mean, it really, I don't know if you can see that too well, but it really comes out like a nice, really good deep rust blue. So I mean, the finish is just really nice on the wood and on the metal. It came out super nice. But back to the parts kit. This came from Sarco, like I said. They still have them available on Sarco. They still have them available on Numeric. I'm trying to think. I think those are the only two places I've seen them. I think the ones on Sarco now are the later versions. The E was the earlier version. There's no winter trigger. There's no grenade launch muzzle device. There's no grenade launch aperture thingy mabobber. But anyways, this one here was built on a, right there, I don't know if you can see it says Foster, but really underneath it, to show you guys, says, if you can see it, ADI Australia. I don't know if you can see it there. Basically, this receiver is a real big mystery. If anybody knows, please comment, let me know. I did a little research. You know, I really couldn't get them to reply. They've turned into another company, or I should say ADI turned into one company, then another, blah blah. I can't remember what their name is now that they've morphed into, because basically, you know, it's one of those things where they failed and then they, you know, filed bankruptcy, whatever, changed their name, and now, you know, another fly-by-night company. Or no, wait a minute. Swig of beer, memory juice, lubricate the brain. Let's lubricate the brain here. I believe they are the people, I think so. I think they're the people that do Caspian Arms now, that do 1911 frames. I even bought couple of their 1911 frames. Pretty nice 1911 frames. Done a couple of those so far. Actually, just one. I got one halfway in progress. Finished the other. But anyways, pretty sure that's them. If I remember right, it was ADI Australia. It turned into Foster. Or wait, I think Foster was the importer, I think is how it went. They imported these from ADI. I think, yeah. I think that's how it went. But they couldn't really give me much information. You know, I had to... This receiver came raw. It was also on Sarco. And I mean raw. It was... Every edge was completely sharp. There was fragments of metal shavings everywhere. Blah, blah. I took it, cleaned it up. I milled out all the 30-06 parts. Milled everything out to get the magazine. This is the little spring-loaded... You can see it, spring-loaded little magazine part right there that it locks into in the front. Right there. But anyways, so these are a mystery in that they imported them. I think Foster did. Now Caspian Arms. And they didn't really have any information. All that was lost, you know. But they gave me their best guess on what they think the metal was. I think they said 4130. So after I got done doing all this work, milling it all out, which was a pain because I don't have a mill. I was doing it on my home drill press. And if anybody's ever done that, they know what a pain that is. Did all that and had it sent out to heat treating. And I'm here in Las Vegas, and there's a shop here called Wild West Guns. They sent it out to somebody in Utah, I think, and they charged, I think it was $350. I know it was at least $300. So $300 to $350 just for the heat treating, and that was insane if you ask me. So the big problem, if anybody's looking at building one of these, the big problem is receiver, because if you have an original M1 Garand receiver, nobody's going to want to chop it up and make a BM59. I have two more of these receivers. If somebody is seriously interested, maybe we can figure out a way to contact each other and talk about it, but I don't really know the quality of the metal. They're telling me 4130 or maybe 4140. I can't remember now. I'd have to I'd have to dig in an archive of emails to find it. But point is, I don't know on the quality of this receiver. Could be great, could be not. When I hit space to the barrel, oh, by the way, that's what I was going to talk about too. The barrel is an original Beretta barrel, chambered in 308. Very nice. I bought 2 kits at the time, and the one kit was very rusty, had lots of pitting. This one has just a little tiny bit of pitting, like in this area, I think. Not much. Let me actually do this while I'm thinking about it. So the point is, trying to get the receiver, that's the murder with these things, because like I say, nobody wants to sacrifice a good M1 Garand receiver, and trying to find an M1 Garand receiver, oh my god, forget about that. You're going to pay through the nose if you find anything decent at all. So anyways, find the sweet spot. There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, I was going to show you, this is the locking piece. You've got the bullet guide, if I'm centered, bullet guide, and then the little spring-loaded doohickey for the front of the magazine. That's how it goes, so you can just bang. So there's kind of that. What else? So yeah, like I'm saying, if you want to build one of these, a lot of work. A lot of work. The receiver's the worst part, really. You know, finding the original wood, that was nice. It came in the kit as a bonus. It's an add-on. I have the original wood, well, it's up in the closet, that came with the rifle, so that's nice. That's cool. That's what, you know, the Italian military dude used. You know, that's great and all. But it was beat up all to hell. It was shitty. Hold on, brain juice. So anyways, what else can we say here? I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep your stick in a jig.